Another day in Aquila. Yes, this city right here. Folks, welcome to the channel, and what you see right now is Starfield. Yeah, this is Starfield, very much so. And I decided to do a video showing you a little bit more about this game, while at the same time going through 7 of the worst lies I've seen about this game, about what is without a doubt one of the most poorly criticized, most unfairly criticized games in quite some time. I'm in Aquila right now. Aquila is one of these space settlements that has a little bit more of the Star Wars kind of vibe to it, right? So everything you find here has that a little bit of that Western look. I mean, it's quite obvious what they did, and by that I mean they did um, the Star Wars space city. They did the futuristic, positive sort of city in New Atlantis, which is probably my favorite. It's the best looking one. And then there's Neon. There's a little bit more of a Blade Runner, futuristic kind of like thinking of cybernetic sort of neon place, actually called freaking Neon. So yeah, so much about that. Okay, so let's get through this thing. It's gonna be 7 of the worst, most inaccurate lies and myths, whatever you want to call them, things being said about Starfield. Number 1, Starfield is Skyrim in space. I don't even know what to say about that. What is it? It's like, is that supposed to be an insult? It's Skyrim in space, as if it's one of the best games ever, but in space. Yeah, I'm more than okay with that. And by the way, not really true in terms of it's like a role-playing game, but in space, you know. No shit. Yes, it's a role-playing game. No question about that. But the idea that it's just Skyrim in space is some kind of insult, or some way of putting it down, you have to be idiotic to say that the space version of one of the best games ever made is anything bad about it. The other one, Starfield doesn't allow players to make meaningful choices. I'm reading some of these that were comments from one of the previous videos. You don't make meaningful decisions here? Really? In one of the most deep role-playing games, you don't make any meaningful decisions. These are people that have not played the game more than maybe a couple hours at the most. You are constantly making meaningful decisions. Of course you will have some of the fetch quests, some of those things, but then on the main quests, it's all very much meaningful. What is it that you want to be? You want to be a bounty hunter? You want to be a pirate? You want to be a space soldier or cop and make your way up the ladder? What is that you want to do in this game? You want to just go build your base in some distant moon, empty place? You can do all of that. All of that can be done. All of those things you can certainly do. None of those things is outside the realm of possibility here, right? All of those things, yeah, you can do all of it. So the idea that it doesn't allow players to make meaningful choices, I mean, you're basically shaping the world that you're in, okay? That is just, it's just ridiculous, the idea that you're not making I mean, I don't want to ruin the game for you, because my hope with this video is that you will finally give this game a fair chance. Not because of Bethesda, they're going to be fine. I'm talking about you. If you like video games, and you like space video games, and you like RPGs, this is very much an RPG, right? Aquila information, right? Let's engage with this thing right here. Ooh, our commitment, freedom, business direction, other building notes. Kind of thing you have all over the place. Let's go. One of my favorites. It's a loading screen. It's a loading screen simulator. Look, you see now I'm on loading screen. You saw that? That was terrible. I don't know how I survived. Honestly, I don't know how I'm still alive. What kind of idiot thinks, there's just too many loading screens. I can't bear it. Just too many loading screens. Are you an idiot that you cannot hold 2 seconds when this kind of takes 2-3 seconds when you're opening and entering a larger structure? That really gets your shit going. Look at this place. Look at the amount of detail that it has. All of these things, everything, every single thing you see here. You think this is just loading magically? Oh, but I can do this in... No, you cannot. No, you cannot do this in Star Citizen, because this, unlike Star Citizen, is an actual game. It has actual role elements. It has actually a physicalized world where pretty much everything you can pick up. Every damn stupid little thing you can pick up. Everything is actually physicalized here. So no, it's not the same thing. And you have what? A 3-second loading screen? If you play Star Citizen for any period of time and you criticize the 3-second loading screen that you have here every once in a while, you're a moron. I mean, I'm sorry to announce it. It's a medical, yeah. I'm using like a profound medical analysis of your condition. You're a certified moron and a little bit of an idiot, because you cannot be upset by a 3-second loading screen when you're constantly dealing with a game that is entirely time sync. You're dealing with elevators and trains and 5, 10, 15 minutes just getting ready to play, and a 3-second loading screen shits your cereal. You're a moron. Let's move to the next one. It's questionable RPG, someone said. Okay. We go back to the how dumb can you possibly be? What is questionable about this role-playing game? How deep it is, how enormous it is, how gigantic it is as a role-playing game, how every single dude you find in this thing has a story to tell, a quest to give you. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's not everyone. No. But how many hundreds of hours can you spend walking around everywhere in this thing? Oh, it's another loading screen. Hold your horses, guys. I'm gonna faint because that black screen caused me brain damage. Oh no, I'm alive. I just see that this non-existent role-playing game has history within the settlements, has ruins within the city. This is as role-play as you get. Every single thing you do here has elements of roleplay. Even this naked chick walking around probably has a story. And yeah, I'm getting overcome because of how much crap I have on me. That would be one of the few criticisms. You can just carry too much stuff. And if you think, oh, but I cannot, it's not a loading, you can just go running towards there up until you can literally walk around the planet if you feel you have enough time to waste. Literally walk around the planet if you feel like doing so. Let's move to the next one. Similar to Star Wars Outlaws. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, Star Wars Outlaws is a barely playable, barely there game. It is so shallow. Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, don't even get me started on your customizable, idiotic main character that you're forced to play with. I don't want to be a girl that looks like a freaking, cross-dressing, transgender creature, and still I'm forced to do that. Here, I can customize my character any way I want. What are you even talking about? I can make this guy, look any way I want. That's nothing like Outlaws. And then, the role-playing elements of one and the other, there is simply no comparison whatsoever. Ed Sheridan is looking like shit lately. Dude, what happened to you? Oh, that's just a sentence. So no, not at all like Star Wars Outlaws. It's a loading screen. Well, when you went through that, you don't fly ships. Well, yeah, yes you do. And I know what you mean by that. You don't fly ships. You don't fly ships with the same sense of freedom that you have in a game like Star Citizen. I'll give you that much. I mean, it's not as if they've done anything with that in the last 14 years, but yeah, that's true. You can land your ship anywhere in Star Citizen. Now, you can also do that in No Man's Sky right now. Pretty much anywhere you feel like dropping the ship at this moment, you definitely can. You can even EVA in the middle of space. Now, in Starfield, it is true that you have your ship that you land, and you cannot fly it in atmosphere. That's a big one. Now, honestly, how much of that ruins the game experience? This is maybe at least one of the worst idiotic things. It is true. You don't have that thing of flying in atmosphere, which at times is cool. They've made the decision that since they couldn't get to that point, they just went with the strongest aspect, which is a space RPG game, which it is great at. That's exactly what this thing does, right? As I keep on walking randomly in Aquila City, the idea that you can compare this to anything, even one of the cities in Star Citizen is just insulting. But at the same time, for the thing that does matter, which is like space combat, it actually has a decent little space combat element. I will actually, you know what? I'll put the space combat element of this game probably even over No Man's Sky, which is kind of, it's kind of arcadey sort of thing. This is a little bit more involved. It's a little bit more complex. It's not what a pre-Master Mode Star Citizen was. Star Citizen just pisses me off. I cannot even do I haven't done ship combat in Star Citizen for a long time. It is so slow and just it causes brain damage at this point. It's so sad to see what it's become. But this is really not all that bad. Someone mentioned, oh, you didn't even mention Elite Dangerous. Absolutely right. The thing is, I haven't put enough hours in Elite Dangerous to talk about it, even though I very much like everything I've seen so far. I try to be, even though you may not believe it, I try to be fairly responsible with all of this, and I try to I talk about things that I've had many hours. I don't want to do these dumbass clickbaity shit videos in which Starfield is crap, it's a loading screen. No, it's not. In case you haven't noticed, it's a beautiful game. But hey, weakest point is the ships, which at the same time, you do have the ship interiors, you can get out of your ship in the middle of space, you can do ship combat, and you can make your ship pretty much any way you want, which is very cool. I think that No Man's Sky is now just superior to that in the way how many ships you have and how different it can be, and the Corvettes and it's just insane what happened with No Man's Sky. But here it's pretty good. I actually like it quite a bit, the shipbuilding aspect. And then the last one, it has a bunch of stupid quests. The quests are so stupid. Do you mean like the endless quests, side quests, and mini quests, and all of that? You mean you have a few of them that are not really all that awesome? Okay, I'll give you that. But you're still a moron. It has extremely deep quests. The main quests, the main storyline, and the main quests, which you have a bunch of, and the main branches in which you can go into, depending on how you want to play this game, it is as deep as you could possibly want to go. And again, I'm trying not to ruin the game for you because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to tell you everything you can do because in that case, there's no surprise. If you like space games, if you enjoy role-playing games, and you haven't given this a fair chance because of some dumbass YouTuber getting a few more clicks out of you with some of your rage clicking, then this, I hope, is a cure for that stupidity. Go give Starfield another chance. It is not perfect, but it's one of the best damn space games ever out there. It's certainly one of the best RPGs, space RPGs out there, especially in terms of how rich and deep the stories you can have here are. Alright guys, have a great day. Take care.